Hello everyone, welcome back. This is RandoGEEK. So we have an update here regarding Dish's 5G network. This article is coming from Fierce Wireless. You can find a link down below for you in the description. So big improvement apparently, according to Fierce Wireless, in the Las Vegas area. So some testing was done, and compared to about a year ago, they're saying there's significant improvement. We know that Dish Native has been launching in more cities and states, Las Vegas being one of the big ones. A lot of good results from users in the Vegas area, posting all over Twitter, aka X, YouTube, whatnot. So, good stuff here. I'm feeling very confident that Dish Network is on its way with their native network to my city and state, I think in about a month and a half or so. So very exciting times, I think, seeing Dish show up and, do what they said they were going to do, launch native and provide a great network and possibly be the fourth big carrier. So I love the competition. I like the positivity coming out of this. So we're going to jump into the article, read a little bit of it, and then we'll, talk a little bit more about it and then wrap the video up. But it looks like what's going on here is that there was a new study by Signals Research Group. Now, Signals Research Group is the ones that did the study regarding Dish Network last year. They were saying that at the time, they didn't have the ability to log chipset data, which limited their ability to analyze the data. But they're saying even with that, they still had enough information to tell you that and feel confident that they could tell you that Dish's network had some work to do. We know that they did because we know that they were, and some might say that it still happens depending on where they are. But of course, it's being improved, right? Dish is working on the network every day, right? As with all the carriers, they're constantly trying to improve and get better. So, they were saying that it kept bouncing from T-Mobile to AT&T. The majority of the time it was AT&T when this test was done. And that's fine because a lot of us, we like the AT&T network. And if you're on Boost Infinite and you're getting a discounted AT&T network, all is good, right? But we're talking about Dish Native. We want to see Dish's cloud network at work, okay? We want to see what it can really do. We want to see what all the promises are about, right? So we're starting to get some good news here. Project Genesis has been in the works for quite some time, and we're ready to feel that power, should I say, of the network as promised. All right, so they're saying now, compared to last year, the network performance is a matter of night and day, they're saying. All right, so that is something big to say. All right, they're saying that, compared to a year ago, the throughput of the network would fall off a cliff when trying to do a cell handover. They're saying that it was just all over the map. Calls would switch to AT&T network too often. In addition, the density of the Dish's network at the time was pretty light, which, obviously did impact performance, right? They were nowhere near where they are now, right? There's a lot more deployment than there was a year ago. Things, it's been a rough year for Dish. We all know that. So obviously since then as well, they've launched the 3-carrier aggregation, and the throughput on the download link, they're saying, is much more consistent and higher than it was back in 2022. They're saying that SRG recorded an average data speed of 307 megabytes per second and nearly 500 megabytes per second at the 90th percentile, or more than 2 times higher than they observed back in 2022. All right, so that's much better. They're saying as for voice quality, it was a lot better, but there was room for improvement. Compared to with T-Mobile's voice over new radio, they're saying in the same market, they're saying Dish's 5G VoNR did not stack up. They're saying it wasn't horrible, but it wasn't good. So last year they tested Dish's network in stationary positions and call quality was highly erratic. They're saying it was even worse when driving around. They're saying this year it wasn't by any means perfect, but they said they stayed on Dish the entire time that they tested. So they've definitely built out that network. and there's no need to hand off to MVNO partners like AT&T like they did last year. They're saying the quality of voice was good. They're saying that they wouldn't call it as good as T-Mobile's, but to each his own, right? So definitely some of you that are using Dish in the Vegas area or any city and state, I'd like to know how your performance has been. What's the consistency? Are you getting, you know, valid uplink, downlink, and as well, what is the voice quality? Because like I said, I'm waiting here. I'm just a deer in a park looking around, you know. I can't test it yet. I'm only doing research based on what others are telling me, you know, news articles, other content creators that are testing, wherever I can get my information from. And then, you know, all that I'm passing on to you guys. So they are saying that the biggest area of improvement is going to be the uplink. They're saying that it's not performing as well as they'd like. All right, but they're not saying it's horrible. They're just saying it's just not where it needs to be. I mean, some of them are saying that, you know, it's pretty bad. But I guess it really depends on where you are, you know, what part of the town you are. If it's highly congested, that could be an issue as well. So something I'm sure Dish will work on. So what else do we have here? So, I mean, that's basically, I think, all I really want to update you guys with. SRG did say that they'd like to claim that they did an Open RAN benchmark study with Dish, since it would generate a lot of buzz. But the reality is they're saying they merely tested a multi-vendor RAN deployment in Las Vegas. The report noted that we're not even sure what an Open RAN benchmark study would look like, since testing the various Open RAN interfaces is really about conformance and not performance, right? So something I do want to show you guys here is the maps here. So you can see Dish Wireless downlink, application layer, throughput. So we have the downlink layer throughput, as you can see. We got blue here under 300. We got yellow, green. So Dish Wireless application layer throughout the Las Vegas Strip. All right. So they're saying that these tests by SRG primarily focused on band N70 for Dish and band N25 for T-Mobile, which were both in the 1.9 gigahertz range, offering what they're saying is a better comparison than mixing it up with other, you know, obviously the other Spectrum brands. So obviously Dish's first market is Vegas, but they are getting out there to other areas now. So this is a lot of good stuff here. I'm very excited about this. Can't wait till it hits my area. Again, I'd like to really know how you guys, you know, the ones that are in Vegas and the ones that are not in Vegas, let us know how Dish has been performing for you, because this is exciting stuff right now. I think so. I mean, some people don't care about Dish Network. They never did. They don't like the company. That's fine. We're talking about the ones that have been waiting for Project Genesis. We've been waiting for Dish Network. You know, we're ready. We want to test it. We want to, you know, see what the fuzz is all about. So for us, those testers, those users, we'd like to know. All right, guys, as always, thanks so much for stopping by and watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.